Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Study Management. In this video, we will be studying a very important concept in organizational behavior, attitude. Let us first understand the meaning of attitude. In simple words, attitude is a combination of beliefs and feelings that people have about specific ideas, objects, situations, or other people. Attitude can also be understood as the feelings and beliefs that determine the behavior of an individual. For example, when a school teacher says, "I like teaching," she is actually expressing her attitude about her profession as a teacher. Attitudes can be both positive or negative. For example, an employee who is highly satisfied with his job will always have a positive attitude towards his work, whereas an employee who is highly dissatisfied with his job will have a negative attitude towards his work. Positive attitudes always yield favorable behavior, whereas the negative attitudes always yield unfavorable behavior. Employee having a positive attitude towards his job will always try to give the best outcome, whereas an employee with a negative attitude will always feel demotivated and will lack interest in executing the task that is assigned to him. Now, let us go through some of the characteristics of attitude. Attitude is not an inborn quality. In other words, attitudes are opinions that are formed by an individual on the basis of his past experiences or social interaction. For example, a person may be afraid of dogs because he might have experienced a dog biting him in the past. Attitudes are evaluative statements. Positive or negative attitudes towards a place, person, or an object might be developed through some kind of social interaction with friends, colleagues, family, or some gatherings in a social environment. Attitude reflects how one feels about something or somebody and therefore influences the behavior or actions of people. For example, if I have a liking towards purchasing things online, I will tend to show a positive attitude towards online shopping and ultimately end up actually buying something online. Attitude is basically a stable phenomenon which persists for a very long period of time and it does not change frequently. For example, if an employee has had a very bad experience with his superior, he might have developed a negative attitude towards him, and this negative attitude will remain the same for a very long period of time and it will not change that easily. Let us now understand the components of attitude. The components of attitude can be classified under three categories: cognitive component, affective component, and behavioral component. These three components of attitude are also called as the ABC model of attitude. Let us first understand cognitive component of attitude. The cognitive component of attitude is based on knowledge, ideas, information, facts an individual has about a particular object or a person. So based on the information, the individual develops certain beliefs and these beliefs in turn become cognitive component of attitude. Let us take a very simple example. We all know that tigers can eat human beings. It is a known fact and this information is formed into a belief in an individual which leads to cognitive component of attitude. Let us take another example from the point of view of an organization. Mr. X, who is interested to get a job in a particular company, may learn from his friends and relatives working in that particular company that the pay package and other benefits and facilities that are provided in that company are very good. So this is an information that Mr. X has about the company, and this belief has created a cognitive component in his mind that the company offers attractive salary and benefits. The next important component of attitude is affective component. The affective component involves emotions or feelings towards a person, object, or a thing. These emotions or feelings may be either in the form of anger, fear, love, hatred, like, dislike, happiness, and so on. Affective component, therefore, is basically formed through feelings and emotions. I am scared of tigers. Here, the person is expressing his feeling or emotion towards an object, that is the tiger. Feeling or emotion of the person of being afraid or scared of tiger is the affective component. In the second example, Mr. A is expressing his feeling or emotion towards the company by saying, I like this company because it provides attractive salary and benefits. Here, his feeling or emotion of liking the job in the company is an effective component. The third important component of attitude is the behavioral component. The behavioral component refers to the person's tendency to behave or act in a particular way towards an object. Based on the information and emotions, we usually tend to act towards a particular person, object, or a thing in a specific manner, which ultimately leads to behavioral component, and this behavior may be either positive or negative. As you can see here in the picture, when the person says, I will scream and run away when I see a tiger, because the person is scared of tigers and he is of the belief that the tigers can eat human beings. In the second example, Mr. A has decided to take up the job because he likes the company and he is of the opinion that the company provides him attractive salary and benefits, which is a behavioral component. Now, let us understand the different types of attitude. Organizational behavior is mainly concerned with work-related attitudes, and there are primarily three work-related attitudes which have significant influence on the organization. They are job satisfaction, job involvement, and organizational commitment. The first type of work-related attitude is job satisfaction. Job satisfaction refers to the set of positive and negative feelings that an individual holds towards the job. A person with high level of job satisfaction holds positive attitude towards his job, and a person who is highly dissatisfied with his job will always show a negative attitude towards his work. The second type of work-related attitude is job involvement, which refers to the degree to which the employees immerse themselves in their work. So when the employee is highly involved in the job, there will be lesser absenteeism and lower rates of resignation. And the third type of work-related attitude is organizational commitment. Organizational commitment refers to the employee's loyalty towards their organization. There are few employees who spend their entire lives working in the same organization until retirement. So that shows their organizational commitment. That is the attitude that they show towards their organization by being highly committed. Let us now understand the various factors influencing attitude. The first important factor influencing attitude is personal experience. Attitudes of an individual are formed on the basis of his past experience. For example, a person may be afraid of dogs because there might have been an incident earlier, or he might have experienced a dog biting him in the past. The second important factor influencing attitude are the social factors. Certain kinds of attitudes may be derived from family, peer groups, religious organizations, and culture. For example, in India, touching the feet of elders as a mark of respect and seeking their blessings is a cultural norm, and this attitude has been derived as an age old tradition in the Indian culture. The third important factor influencing the attitude is learning and observing. One can always learn certain things by observing the behavior of other people, which automatically develops a certain kind of attitude. For example, if the parent of the child, either the father or the mother, is a well disciplined and organized person who always gives prime importance to cleanliness, then even the child tends to observe and learn from the parent and incorporates the same attitude of being organized and disciplined. The next important factor influencing attitude is media. Television and radio also shape people's opinion and beliefs. For example, many commercial advertisements on various products create a positive or negative influence in the minds of the viewers. I hope you liked this video. Thanks for watching and please do like, share and subscribe to my channel.